In spite of a legal suit made against the embattled Chief of Defence Force General Aronda Nyakairima at Nakawa Grade 1 Magistrate Court and echoed later by the Defence Minister Dr. Crispus Kiyonga, whereas the statements were made in reference of politicians described as chaotic, the opposition leader says the statement has plunged the country into panic, though the president has dismissed the coup talk as a circus.
Now we want the president to come up clearly to explain what he means by coup, because nobody can have quoted them out of context.
But what I do believe is that members like Honorable Kiyonga and Honorable Aronda Nyakairima, who is the Chief of Defence Forces, have an opportunity to issue personal statements in the House. And of course that will give them an opportunity to be heard by members.
The president also, in a closed meeting with the Speaker of Parliament and some parliamentary commissioners, was reported to have sworn over his dead body should the Speaker reconvene a special session of Parliament. The opposition leader in Parliament says that this, as well as the description of those who suggest that government can assassinate its political opponents as fools and idiots, was the highest form of intimidation that requires clarification.
He's an idiot. He's an idiot. He's a fool. He's despisable.
We're aware the only person who can stop Parliament not to reconvene is the Speaker, because the authority of managing the Parliament is in the hands of the Speaker, but not the President. So the President has to leave the executive to come and manage other arms of government, like Parliament and the judiciary.
He could have maybe described some members, some few of them, as idiots, the ones who had expressed their annoyance towards him. He's also a human being. He retaliated against them.
In a related development, the leader of opposition also warned the Speaker of Parliament to apologize to the media and the two journalists from the Observer newspaper who were suspended from operating in Parliament for alleged misreporting, emphasizing that Parliament is not a marketplace but has rules that govern it. This did not go down well with some legislators.
So you cannot tell us about a market. A market of what? A market of information? So the Speaker is not right to say that they are gagging media because it's not a market. I don't think so. If we have erred at Parliament, the media should point that you have made a mistake. Why should we assume we're above the law?
The only thing is that she's trying to suppress the media, and I don't agree with her on that perspective. As much as we have rules, the rules should not be used to suppress the will of the masses.
As a person, I wouldn't wish to associate with any manner that causes the unnecessary tension between the media and the Parliament. And I would urge all those involved to go slow on these matters.
From what has clearly been stated on the floor of Parliament by the leader of opposition in Parliament shows that the beef between the executive and the legislature is measured by a mere threadbare, which is likely to break any time. Timothy Sibasi, the Star Vision, here at the Ugandan Parliament in the capital, Kampala.